Hi everyone, welcome. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. It's time for Stamping with Denise. I'm so glad you're here with me tonight. I missed stamping with you all last Monday. Little housekeeping, we're going to get right to the card making. Please, if you like my video, please share my video, comment, share down in the comments, and you might get tonight's cute Valentine's Day card that I'm making. If you can't share, I understand. Please like or give my video a heart. Facebook likes the hearts better than the thumbs up, so give me the heart, okay? If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And once you do, hit the little blue bell so you'll be alerted for whenever I upload a new video. And I do upload a new video most every Monday evening. Last time I was with you, I made this cute birthday card. And because she shared my video, she commented that she shared, and her name was randomly chosen. K Fipps is going to get this card. So Kay, I have your address. I will get this out to you very soon. So let's get started on our fun birthday card. Now I was having some technical difficulties earlier, so we are going to hope that everything stays stable. So we are going to make this cute little gnome card, perfect for the Valentines in your life. We're going to use the Friendly Gnomes. If you recall, in our holiday catalog that just retired, we did have a gnome set and a set of dies. Now, these are the dies that were in the last catalog, and they're still available while supplies last. So if you're interested in those, don't hesitate to get those ordered, because once they're gone, they are gone. And as of yesterday, they were still available. And if you need that, if you can't find them, need that number, item number, let me know. Or if you'd like me to place an order for you, cool, I'll do that too. Just contact me. If you're going to place your own order, please utilize the host code and get a gift from me. So we are, like I said, we're going to make this cute little gnome card. Our base is Sweet Sorbet. It is 8.5 by 5.5 folded in half. Our mat is Basic White in 5.25 by 4. And our next layer is a piece of Designer Series paper that's 5 by 3 3/4. Now for this card, I am using the Country Floral Lane Designer Series paper. And I just think it's adorable paper. I'll show you some of these. Here, let me pull this out. I don't like to pull the whole pack out because I never quite get it back in. But I love some of the, these are on the, the back and front. Let's see. This is the paper I'm using, and that's the back side of it. These papers are opposite each other. These papers, I like this bicycle paper is really cute. Here's some small hearts. Here's some green and pink floral. And then I'm using this on our card. This is one side with little faint X's and O's, and this side has the heart on it, okay? So, we are going to go ahead and put these layers together, and then we can work on the rest of the card. So, there we go. I like the Stamp and Seal and the Stamp and Seal Plus. Some people don't like the Stamp and Seal. They find it a little hard to work with. I find that a lighter touch is better with it. And you know what? I should not have adhered that. But it's not down there too hard, so I can take it right off. And you know, I did the very same thing when I was making this card. So, got to put my ribbon on before I attach it. So we're going to need our glue dots. And for this, I am using the Real Red and Burlap ribbon combo pack. So in this pack of ribbon, you'll get 2 spools. You get this kind of faux burlap, and you get this really great red. But we're going to be using this. And, you know, we're just going to make it easy. There is kind of a right and a wrong side, but it's a little hard to tell. So I don't think it makes that much difference. Let's see. Put this right here. Let's see. You know, I like to do the... Did I not pull... I didn't pull a glue dot off of here. I thought I had. There we go. I like to do these easy ribbon embellishing. I'm not into a ton of knots and bows and things, but once in a while. Okay. Put that out of my way. And I need to put a glue dot on here. Usually the glue dots come right off the roll, but they don't want to. There we go. Perfect. See, it lays flat, doesn't add a lot of bulk, but does add some interest. So I'm going to put just a couple more swipes of adhesive on here just because I adhered it and pulled it back off. There we go. Okay, that's that. I think I'll go ahead while we're here. I'll stamp our sentiment. Now, the sentiment is from this stamp set, the Country Bouquet stamp set. I use the Happy Valentine's Day, but I think you could just as easily, depending who it's for, use the Love You or any other sentiment that you want to on here. Now this piece is a 1/2 inch, and it doesn't really make any difference on the length because you're going to cut it. So I will probably stamp right in the middle. There we go. That works. And so then I'm just going to cut these at a bit of an angle. And then so I kind of get the same angle. This was a little trick I learned. I like to use this piece, and I have to figure out how I want it to lay. I think I want it to lay this way. So I can put it right there. See, I can use it as a guide for cutting. And I use this, I've got the same angle on both ends of my cards. Isn't that clever? Yeah. So I'm going to put this sweet sorbet away for now. And we'll set that aside, and we'll be using that in a minute. Now, let's see. Oh, I want my foam pad still, and I want my Memento black ink. We are going to stamp our gnome. Then he gets, or I guess it's a he because he's got a beard. Then we will color with blends. And again, I'm not going to make you watch me color it all because I don't color really fast. Some people can just whip right through it, and if I do that, I end up going out of the lines. So I'm looking for a piece of scratch paper I can use. Well, I guess this will work. Just like to have something to put under when you're coloring with blends, okay? And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to make this real difficult because I don't. I think I showed this to you a couple weeks, coloring a couple weeks ago when I used the owl from Celebration. And let me show you the colors we're going to use. Now on this card, my gnome, I used the Pool Party blends because I wanted something kind of more neutral. I was going for a green, but I couldn't make the green work real well. This one, I think I'm going to try Fresh Freesia. The skin tones, I've used Ivory, but our skin tone blends are perfect for that. The beard is Smoky Slate. The heart is Sweet Sorbet. And the shoes are Light Crumb Cake. Okay, so I'm going to color in the clothing, I think. And maybe this, I don't know, I think purple can still kind of be unisex. So this is the light. What color did I say I was using? Fresh Freesia. I just like to outline it and just color it in. There we go. Then you can either take the light one and go over it a couple of times or use the dark one out of the pair and just kind of highlight some of these marks to give it a little bit more interest, okay? But like I said, we set these out of the way. I have one that's already colored, so you don't have to watch me do that. Okay, so I think we will pull the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine out. Let me grab some washi tape here, because I didn't bring it over. I always keep some over by my station where I have my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I didn't grab it. So we'll use this. It's a great use for maybe washi tape you don't care for, you aren't going to use so much. Okay, so let's put that down. Let me get the die for it. And I find, especially on my little machine, if I line it up ahead of time, put the not on the plate, but like right here, put the washi tape on. Do that. Makes it easier. So let's cut that cute little gnome out. Okay, there's that. And there's our gnome. Now, the one other thing we need to cut out is this piece that the gnome is on, okay? Remember, I used a piece of the Designer Series paper. This side had the hearts on it, but this side has X's and O's, okay? Now, I'll tell you, I wanted to use the Something Fancy dies from our new catalog. I wanted to use this one, but it's not here yet. Okay, so I went back to an old tried and true seasoned labels, and I used this one. I imagine this die set's probably retiring. It's been around for a couple of years, so I imagine it's probably retiring. Put that on there. I did cut my paper kind of narrow, so I want to make sure I get it all, my die all the way on the paper. I probably could have given myself a little extra room, but Let's do this here so this does not slide around. There we go. And I try to adhere it to the outside of the paper, that I'm not going to be using. That I'm going to be using. So there we go. Actually, I missed those X's and O's on that paper when I looked at it the first couple times. There we go. Perfect. Put that over there. Take this and do that. Okay. So I'm going to make sure this is going the right way up because I want my hearts and put this on here. I mean, you could, I suppose, put it on here. It's a little busy in my opinion, but you know what? Everybody likes different stuff. So I have adhered the gnome flat. I have not used dimensionals to attach the gnome, but I will use dimensionals on the back of this. And you know, I don't think we usually think too much about using the designer series paper. Usually this is a, we're thinking about a piece of cardstock for this. So I think it's good to, do something different for it that we might not do otherwise. So, you know what, he looks a little drunk on there. He's a little crooked. Hold on. Let me get it on here straight. There we go. Well, I've already had to take unadhere two things. Let's see. Hopefully there won't be a third. Okay, there we go. And because this paper has stripes on it, I'm being very careful that I get it lined up straight because you know what? If it's crooked, it's going to stand out. And then we're going to put the sentiment right down there. I'm going to take one of these, cut it in half. We could use your mini dimensionals, but these just happen to be the ones I have here. So I'm going to use them. And I'm going to put a little piece in the center here, I think. Just to support it a little bit more. There we go. Let me see. Let me get my little grabby tweezers here. This keeps my big fingers out of the way so I can make sure it is straight and where I want it. And I think that is perfect. So, tell me, so I think that's, oh no, it's not it. I didn't put my embellishments on. Oh my goodness. In the new catalog, there are these Adhesive-Backed Milky dots. And let's see if I wrote the colors on the back that these are. I did not, but I think we've got some Night of Navy. There's some gold here. There's, I don't know, pale pink-ish color. And these kind of, so I don't know what color they are. I'd have to, well, let's look it up here. Let's look it up here real quick, and then we will all know. They are on page 31. And they come in, okay, Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, and White. Now, I would not have assumed those colors, but okay. So I'm assuming this one's the Petal Pink. Okay, we're going to use that. I use these on this card. We'll do this one differently, and we'll use this one. So I think we'll put it, since the pink, I think it actually blends a little better. Okay. And we're going to put one over here. Now, I think we can say that we are done. Now, if you're sharing and you comment shared, also tell me which card you want if you're chosen. Do you want the one done in Pool Party, or do you want the one that was done in Fresh Freesia? And that's the one I'll send you. If you don't tell me, I'll just pick one to send to you, okay? So I think that's all for now. I'm so glad you joined me tonight. Again, if there's anything you need, here's my website. Here is the host code. Let me know if you need the item number for the dies. I'll be glad to get that for you too, or I'll be glad to place your order. Okay, everybody, you take great care, and I will see you next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Stamping with Denise. Bye now.